Today's topic: Free Trade Agreement, ghadames basin, brics, siddheswara swamy temple, panaiyur fossil, small cap funds, cyborg botany, you name it, landsat, CAR T cell therapy, the pallikaranai marshland, nano urea, Department of Telecommunications. Okay. First, India and New Zealand on Monday, April 27, 26, signed a free trade agreement. So remember that India and New Zealand signed free trade agreement. So one of the countries under the list of free trade agreement with India. Okay, in prelims they can ask ghadames basin. Now recently, you know, Indian Oil Corporation Limited successfully found new oil and gas discovery in contract area of ghadames basin, Libya. Very important. Okay. So this is for energy security significance. You can write in mains also, and it is also important for prelims. Okay. This basin is a large intracratonic basin covering portion of Algeria, Tunisia, and Libya. Okay, very important to remember the bordering countries. Next, BRICS. Now it's an influential intergovernmental organization which represents major emerging economies like Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and UAE. Okay, remember the list of these countries, very important. Now, together these countries represent 40% of global population and 37% of global GDP, which aims to increase economic geopolitical cooperation and promote the global South's interest and create an alternative to Western dominated institutions. Very important. And recently it is in news that India assumed the rotational BRICS presidency on January 1, 2026. Okay, so it is the fourth time leading the grouping. Okay, remember these facts, very important. Siddheswara Swamy temple. This temple is a large Hindu temple located in Indian state Andhra Pradesh. Deity is Shiva, and the primary festival celebrated is Mahashivratri. Panaiyur fossil. Its assemblies date back to Holocene period. Okay, recently discovery refers to a significant newly identified marine fossil. So very important, marine fossil found in Panaiyur village. Okay, so located in Tamil Nadu. So this is what they discovered. This is how it appears. You can see in image, right? It's a marine fossil. Now here you will study regarding economy topic. So these small cap funds are nothing but equity mutual funds, okay, that invest in companies. Okay, same like mutual funds, this is small cap funds but with smaller market capitalization. So this is what the difference is, or differentiation is regarding small cap funds. They have smaller market capitalization, which is ranked below 250 in India, which offers high growth potential but with very high risk capability and volatility. Suitable for aggressive investors, which funds requires 7-year horizon. Okay, fundamentally understand what is small cap funds. Now here the new latest trend of cyborg botany. It's an emerging interdisciplinary field that merges plant biology with electronic components, right? Merging plant biology, important, right? With electronic components to create a hybrid systems capable of sensing, remember, processing and communicating information. Very important. So fundamentally what this technology is, you have to understand. UNAMI landsat. So it's launched for Earth Day 2026. NASA UNAMI landsat is an interactive web-based tool that allows users to spell out their names using satellite imagery of real Earth landscapes. Well, this initiative leverages over 50 years of data from the joint NASA and US Geological Survey. This Landsat program considered the gold standard for observing the Earth's surface. Well, you have to remember this. What kind of initiative is this? Now, CAR T cell therapy. Okay. What you know regarding therapy is till now is different. What we are going to know today is different, right? Now, in general, this therapy is a highly personalized form of immunotherapy, right? Where patients' own T cells are genetically engineered, right? To detect and kill cancer cells, right? That's why it is personalized, because you can modify the cells. Now used mainly for blood cancer cells like leukemia, lymphoma and multiple myeloma. Now here the blood cancer cells, it is used for blood cancer, it is soft tissue, right? Now scientists recently have developed a highly sensitive receptor that can detect trace amounts of proteins on solid tumors. Now till now what you know the regarding this technology is regarding blood cancer and all, right? Now you come up to this level of solid tumor, treating solid tumors. Now overcomes a major biological hurdle to using CAR T cell therapy. This is what the new breakthrough regarding this therapy is. Very, very important to know regarding this. In prelims they can ask that this therapy works for just blood cancers, okay? And another option there will be there that it can work for blood cancers and also for solid tumors also. So soft and hard kind of combination, right? The Pallikaranai marshland. This is marshland is of 80 square kilometers freshwater wetland in Chennai. So we have to remember this point. Freshwater wetland. It's a critical flood mitigating natural sponge and protected Ramsar site, right? Hosted over 40,000 migratory birds, right? You have to remember this fact that freshwater wetland Ramsar site migratory birds. Nano urea, it's a nanotechnology based sustainable liquid fertilizer that provides nitrogen to plants, featuring 20 to 50 nanometer particles with nutrient efficiency, reduces the need for conventional urea by 50%, so which enhances crop productivity by up to 88% and lowers environmental footprint. So this is what the advantage of nano urea is. Department of Telecommunication. Now very much important in prelims they can ask you regarding departments. Under India's Ministry of Communication, it formulates policies, grants licenses, manages the radio spectrum for telegraph, telephone, wireless and data services. Take it facilitates 5G rollout, strengthens cyber security and promotes rural connectivity. So in prelims they can ask you regarding Department of Telecommunication. Very important that you know their function very well. Okay.